What's going on, guys, and welcome back. We are here for another video, and I wanted to make this video because of the amount of people that ask me this question, or not even just ask me, just post it in general. And that is, how does the 650 stack up compared to the 850 in an all-out run? We've talked a lot about the 650. I can't say a lot. We've talked a bunch about the 650. And it's a super impressive trail set, like corner to corner stuff. It is beyond impressive, but I've actually never been able to get them lined up side by side and go down a lake or a field or whatever and actually see what it's like. So that's what we did in this video. But before I even get into that, I wanted to talk to you guys about a lot about top speed. There's so many different variables that go into, how fast your sled is. And I see it all the time. I see, what's your fastest you've gone? What's this? What's that? And there's so many different variables. It could be snow conditions. That's honestly a huge one. Is it super hard packed snow? Is it fluffy snow? Is it wet snow? Is it a warmer day and it's super packy snow? All that will go into it. You could take the same exact sled and you could go from condition to condition to condition, and there's going to be a complete drastic change in what your mile an hour actually is. This video, we had like 6 to 8 inches of very fluffy snow on top of just complete and utter ice, glare ice. What also goes into it, what track you have. If you have a 1.3 or a 1.6 or a 1.75 or a 2-inch, that's all drastically going to change. Not to mention that there's different gearing in those tracks from, your manufacturer, but just the rotating mass of that track. If you have a taller lug, it's going to act like a fan, and it's going to just put more load on the motor, and you're not going to get that top speed. Hence why Polaris, with the boosted thing, came out with a 1-inch track. There's going to be almost no drag on that. Well, there's going to be drag, but very minimal drag, and it's going to be very good for top end. And all these factors, all these play a factor into what, your sled's going to see for mile an hour. So I wanted to clarify that before we get into it, because there's a ton of different things that go into it. So for this video, it's pretty cool because we have a 650, Bruce's, which is a 128, my sled, which is an 850, which is a 136. They have the same amount of studs. They have the same track. Yes, it's a little bit shorter, but that 128 to 136, you're not going to see that big of a difference. But we both have 1.352 Cobras on it, and we both have 2 studs per bar in the track. So I have a couple more, so that's more rotating mass, but I also have an 850. So this is kind of, how it stacks up. And we had other sleds. We had Bruce's 600 cross-country sled there. And I point out in the video, kind of who's who. So we had a 221s, 2021. We had a 650 and an 850. We had 3 22s. So we had my 850, Bruce's 650, and Bruce's 600 cross-country. So this is, again, just how they stack up. And again, it was all the same snow conditions. We were all running on the same thing. And if it was hard, like super hard packed, the 650 might have had a little bit different outcome, just because when you get into that snow and that sled is working, obviously the higher horsepower stuff is going to be able to overcome that and go through that. We're also, at the end of this video, going to talk about belt life. I see a lot of people that, have 2,000 plus miles on their belt. Well, I ran into something in this video, and I'll talk about it at the end, and I talk about it a little bit during it, but the wind was so bad. It was whipping. You guys are probably also wondering what the snow blowers and everything we're doing out. That's going to be in a later video. That's going to be a really cool video. I'm excited for that one, but this is how an 850 stacks up versus 650, stacks up versus 600. Again, sorry for the wind. I didn't get my windsock in yet from GoPro. I'm hoping it comes in for this weekend because I'm leaving tomorrow morning. But this is it, guys. This is the answer everyone's been looking for, and have at it. want to do a rolling start?
I don't care.
I think it'll just blow out from underneath us.
Yeah. Hey, tell Jimmy we're just going to take off.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it is.
Yeah.
I cheated the last time too and everything.
pipe's hot now too, so it's going to start pulling timing. Right. But it's that, I mean, it'll just suck it out and it'll be like a no one head. I don't think it's anything mechanical. No, that was it. 4 mile an hour faster too.
That's it.
Really?
Jimmy, you want a new belt now? Here we go.
No,
give me my belt back.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I thought your sled was making that noise. It was the Steiner.
All right, guys. So as you see, the 850s do come out on top. You know, it's again, that was very fluffy snow, a lot of snow to go through. So those 850s are going to eat it and they're going to get it out. The 650s and the 600s, you know, we're going small block versus big block. You know, there's no replacement for displacement is what I always say. And I learned that a long time ago, and that's, you know, it's very true. So 850s definitely came out on top. But as you guys saw, and you could, I don't know if you could hear it in the video, my sled, especially, well, that was technically the second run. The first run I missed, which was the same outcome. I did pull on everyone. But the second run, you know, you're on it, you know, 80, 50 to 80, 100 RPM. And then about halfway through the lake, all of a sudden it just went to like 7,500. And it seems like when that happens, it's scary because then it's like, oh, is the motor locking up? So I had Bruce get on my sled. Same thing happened to him. And so we ended up switching belts. So I only had like 850 miles. But as you guys know, I absolutely, completely abuse belts, brakes, and so on. So I had about 850 miles of very, 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 very hard riding. And so we threw a new belt on it, went out, completely fixed the issue. So pretty much what happens is that belt, from me abusing it, gets skinnier and skinnier and skinnier, and it gets longer and longer and longer, gets stretched out. So it's giving your sled a different gear ratio, and it's just not working right. So we put one of Bruce's belts on, which had about 400 miles of easier break-in, probably properly broken in, and it fixed the issue. But I just wanted to let you guys know that, you know, even if your belt, you know, didn't explode and you have 2,500 miles on it, you're probably ready for a new one. You know, it's you know, it's only a matter of time before they do get stretched out, before they get too skinny, that, you know, you're going to lack performance. And again, belt deflection is a huge thing. And even if your belt deflection is set properly, if that belt is too long, you're still up shit's creek without a paddle. But that's it. I hope this gives everyone a little insight of how they stack up. So if you guys have any questions, comments, put them down in the comments of this video and I will get back to you. But make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.